Hi guys, welcome back. I am Stu and this is Electric Fields for Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. You have inherited a small farm and your challenge is to build a small theme park amongst the fields and farm buildings. Your objective, to have at least 700 guests in your park at the end of October, year 2, with a park rating of at least 600. So a short scenario then, quite an easy goal. 700 guests is no problem at all getting that. Let's see, it's free to come in. So we'll be charging for the rides. Speaking of which, train. Plenty of gentle rides. We won't need any more of them. A few coasters to begin with. A couple of thrill rides. Some wet rides. Lots of shops. We've got a kiosk. That's good. So we won't need any research any shops. I think what I'm going to do then, I'm going to go all in on thrill rides. But looking at the rides that we've got, we probably wouldn't need to research any. We could quite easily do the goal without any new rides. Let's look at the park then. Right. So all these paths worry me. There's lots of places for guests to get lost and issues with zoning workers and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do then is a nice large area at the beginning. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to put a no entry sign down there. That'll stop all the guests going here, there and everywhere. Keep them down this area, and then any guests in this area of the park should eventually find their way back down here. I'm going to build rides around here, and then once I've filled this area I can then start expanding into the rest of the park, and then maybe by then I'll have got rid of the paths or the scenery. I might either integrate with a ride, perhaps have a coaster going through it or whatever, or get rid of it. I'm not sure yet. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And yeah, so I'm going to crack on building and I'll see you in a bit. It is June, year 1. So we started this side. Dodgems, spiral slide, got some food stalls, lots of merchandise there. So we got balloons, hats, t-shirts, even the umbrellas, color coordinated. Over here then we've got a couple of Ferris wheels and a gentle ride. Let's have a look at the stats. There you go, not bad. It goes under and around the Ferris wheel. Starting to build a few shops over this side as well. Again, merchandising. Money wise, the money's starting to come in. There's a huge loan you can have on this park, so we got plenty there. I'm going to start building a roller coaster. I've just unlocked looping coasters, but I figure let's give those a break. I'll tell you what would be nice, a nice junior roller coaster, maybe around here, just something, a few twists, nothing too complex. I think that would go down well. That would start bringing the money in. So I'm going to crack on building a junior coaster then. I think all the guests have gone from this side of the park, so I can get rid of some of the paths here, give myself a bit more space, and then I'm going to build a junior coaster. It is September, year 1, and we are just about to get the right amount of guests into the park. It won 700. We've now got over 700 guests, so we've got just over a year to go. I've built a couple of junior coasters over here, set up as races. So you've got the yellow and the orange bug. I've put the chain lift on the yellow a bit faster than the orange, because the yellow was a longer track, so that just helps it complete the circuit quicker. And then so when they come back in, they're more or less synchronized. 5.5 and 5.3. Good starts for a junior coaster. The guests are loving it, and they're all buying their, they're all exiting through the gift shop. They're all picking up their balloons and their hats and spending lots of money in the shops. We are into April year 2, so I've just built a train ride and a spinning wild mouse. The train just goes out, twists around and comes back. Never let anyone tell you that a train has to go somewhere. It can just take you back to where you were. And then over here then the wild mouse, that just goes up and around over the trains. There you go, 6.5. Nothing complicated with this. It doesn't go too fast. That's all you need. There you go. Not too fast. Nice speed around the corners. Guests will love that. Let's open that up. So I've just had a warning now saying that guests are complaining about the amount of litter in the park. I can't really see any. So let's switch these overlays off and see if there's anything that jumps out. Nothing I can see. It's just that bit of litter there, but I can't think that would do it. Or maybe a couple of bits of sick or a couple of bits of litter hit the same spot, and a load of guests walked over it, and they all thought the path here is disgusting at the same time, and then that triggered off the warning. I don't know, but they look pretty good to me. Welcome to the future. We've had a massive disaster with the video. The sound was completely out. And then the video froze, so I'm having to redo it. I've completed the scenario. We completed the objective. It's a very easy scenario, so I'm not going to play it again, but what I will do is I'll talk you through the park tour. So we started off, I built a couple of gentle rides, then we expanded down this side, a few Ferris wheels and a vintage car ride there, going under and around the Ferris wheels. Built a couple of junior roller coasters just over here. Some good stats on these. And then built a train with the sole purpose of having something that the wild mouse that I was going to build could go around and over and under. So some good stats on the wild mouse, and not bad stats on the train either. And then after that then I expanded down across here. Now I wasn't intended on building looping coasters, but I wasn't making a great deal of profit, and I wanted to start building a lot of coasters, so I had to build these in order to start bringing the money in. Now what I'd wanted to do was, because this is such a large flat area, I wanted to use it to build roller coasters as a kind of sandbox. And one thing I wanted to try was building 10 by 10 coasters. Now these are something I'd seen people posting on Reddit, so I wanted to try myself. So the general premise is you build a coaster with a footprint of 10 by 10 squares, and they're actually quite easy to build, quite cheap as well. I mean, the junior coasters, these all come in at about 4,000. Good excitement as well. So you got one there, got this wooden coaster here, a lot more expensive, high intensity but good excitement. Another junior coaster over here, some good stats on that one. It's a wooden coaster, medium stats, so that'll be good for guests who don't want high intensity rides. Another junior coaster here, good stats, a bit more expensive because it's quite a long track. This one here, I just wanted to see how high I could put the station. And then this one here, I've got 4 trains just so that I can get them, when one's going around the loop, I can get one to go through it. So I think that works quite well. It's quite intense, good excitement though. And then over here then I built a couple of powered mine rides. Don't think I've built these before, but they're surprisingly easy to build, good excitement as well. There's no chain lift on them. There's the train. They power themselves around. So what I noticed was, yeah, they can bog down sometimes on the hills. So if you stagger the lift, stagger the hill, that might help. Oh, this one's going very slow. But quite easy to build. And then over here then I just built a river rapids ride just to add a bit of variety and make something that I could save and build quickly for future use. So when you go into save, click select nearby scenery, just make sure you've got all your paths checked, hide the ride just to make sure. I just put some walls around it to see if that made an impact, but I don't think it did. Yeah, so save that then, and then at some point in the future when we're playing another scenario, if I want to build a river rapids ride quite quickly, then I've got this in the tank. So yeah, that was electric fields. It's a bit of a shame that we had problems with the video. Just thankful it was on this level, not the more interesting or more difficult level. So that would have been quite annoying. So I'm hoping that we've sorted out the glitches. I did the extremely technical workaround of switching it off and back on again. So hopefully that's worked. If it has, then I'll be able to make more. If it hasn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I am Stu. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.